Hello everyone. Today we have a video testing 3 artillery and siege officers. Since most of you still ask me the same question, which one is the best and which one should I start with first? I will perform some field tests in base destruction, and I will explain how these officers work and how you can combine them together in the simplest way possible. First, we look at Eye of Providence. This officer's skills help increase skill casting speed and boost damage intensity against fortifications and hostile bases, making them a solid choice for dealing heavy damage during base attacks. What makes this third-generation officer one of the best base destruction choices? First, his skill speeds up skill casting by 12.5%, which inspired the fast strike tap-tap method. He also adds 32% damage intensity against fortifications. And with his awakening skill, Hand of Destruction, he further boosts officer skill power against hostile bases by 40% when leading artillery. And despite all this, his tactical skill is just 1500 damage coefficient, increasing by 25% to reach only 1875, regardless of his other skills. However, it is preferred to use him as a secondary officer to boost the skills of one of the base defense officers, which is Future Adventure. This officer focuses on dealing high skill damage, reducing skill prep time, and increasing damage intensity against enemy bases and fortifications. Well, what makes Future Adventurer the best choice with Eye of Precedence? First, because the majority prefer the tap-tap or fast strike method. Future Adventurer has the highest damage coefficient among these 3 officers, and he also has a 100% chance to reduce the prep time of their troop officer skill by 1 second. Additionally, when fully awakened, he gets an increase to his damage coefficient, which is originally 1800, adding 400 to it. Future Adventurer also has a skill similar to Eye of Precedence, which is a 32% damage intensity increase for fortifications attacks. Now, focus a little here on the officer skill casting speed. Look at how these 2 officers cast so quickly. And now, before moving on to the 3rd officer, I will explain a bit about the tap-tap or fast strike method. In short, this method was invented to avoid huge losses when players fight. And if you are a skilled player, you can even kill whales with it. If you are a medium-level player with a medium museum as well. This method helps you avoid some of the officer skills that are centered inside the base, like Stinger Fist and other officers with his type. Finally, we have Yardbird. This officer focuses on repeated strike damage against targets, reducing skill prep time when targeting enemy bases, and increasing damage intensity based on the target's max HP. Well, Yardbird has a tactical skill with a damage coefficient of 1800, but it increases by 25% per hit, stacking up to 3 times only. Because of this exact skill, this officer is not the best with Eye of Precedence for fast tap-tap skills, because his skill increase requires continuous striking. This officer is dedicated to artillery or Katyusha RL inside rallies exclusively, because his tactical skill increase is tied to continuously firing up to 3 skills in order to maximize your benefit from this officer's skills. But don't get me wrong, he is still an officer you can use in the tap-tap method, and he is a good officer in both cases, but Future Adventurer with Eye of Precedence is better than Yardbird with Eye of Precedence. If you want a more detailed explanation of their skills, I will put the video link in the top left corner of the screen. Inside this video, you'll find more details about their exact skills if you're interested. And now, we will move on to the field tests with the reports so you can see with your own eyes the skills of each officer and how their skills work together.
But it's no use, 'cause you can't stop it from shining through. It's true, baby, let the light shine through. If you believe it's true, baby, won't you let the light shine through for you, 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 won't you let the light shine through? In the sky, gazing far into the night, I raise my hand to the fire, but it's no use, 'cause you can't stop it from shining through. It's true, baby, let the light shine through. If you believe it's true, baby, won't you let the light shine through for you, 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 eyes in the sky, gazing far into the night, I raise my hand to the fire, but it's no use, 'cause you can't stop it from shining through. It's true, baby, let the light shine through. If you believe it's true, baby, won't you let the light shine through